My name is Brenda Blaylock. I'm honored to tell my story of making this quilt. I was inspired by the cover of Threads magazine in 1994, issue 53. They did not show a pattern in the article. I looked for the pattern without any success for years. My husband encouraged me to draft the pattern myself. I took black and white copies to make the pattern pieces. My husband was diagnosed with cancer, and I would take my block to work while he saw the doctors. I used old x-rays for my pattern pieces. Many times I would give up and throw the block in the trash. My husband would always encourage me to continue. In 2011, I attended the first AccuCut retreat. I purchased the hexagon and triangle die cutters. I achieved a perfect cut. I drew out how I wanted the block to look. After my husband's death and my retirement, I moved to Hilo, Hawaii. Here I took several classes on applique. I call my quilt Hexagon Scrappy Quilt. It uses a placement pattern where the unit is placed back on the pattern, then the angles don't get mixed up. After 24 years working on this block, I have success. I use a focus fabric in each of the hexagons, lights and dark scraps in each of the triangles. Then I add 1.5 inch rectangle below the triangle and place back on the placement block. I lay it down and pick up the next section, sewing all the way across, leaving a 1/4 inch at the end for turning. When finished, I applique to a 17-inch block and then trim down to a 15.5 inch block. This is a memory quilt for my husband Arnie.